between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he works free. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. 5. And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Colts pick it up.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Run it. 54, right there. 54, Mike. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. Now Jackson on 1st down. Open man is Higgins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He was brought down by Vic Beasley. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Indianapolis.
Hey, hold on. 54. Hey, we got to get the stop here, team.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Really been an Ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here's Hines. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession. Jackson, they're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Campbell making the catch. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And he's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Yeah.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And some room to maneuver. 20. Touchdown, Titans. Matt Breida. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson looking for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
Jackson's pass complete to number 18. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. And That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bravo. 53's mine. Check. 50.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And an alley to run. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 7, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Check 99. Check 99. Check. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Alert flare. Flare. Squeeze.
From the gun, Jackson. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Jackson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. This is Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Jackson on 1st down. Going to throw right side here. Complete.
Jackson's pass. Complete to number 14. Out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Charlie!
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
80 weapon. Check 15. Check 9. Hey, wahoo!
From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, here's Breida. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Tannehill. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Go, go, go. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Once again, they run with Breida on 1st down. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tannehill got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Flush to his right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 29-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Check, check.
Jackson now. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 miles. Let's go. 36. Switch. Shit.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. This pass complete to Higgins. A 3rd down gain of 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On first down, Hines. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Titans. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
line of scrimmage. Again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
You draw quarter. Hey, foxtrot.
Tannehill now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Here we go.
Ready? Now Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. Now it's Tannehill. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. On 3rd down. It's Hines, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Indianapolis, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Tennessee,